Hi everybody, just double checking to make sure my mouth was clean. Nothing like trying to do a video with pasta sauce all over your lips. Today I'm going to do a little video on a book. The last couple of videos I made, I don't know if there was some sort of glitch where in the video that made it not fail to upload, or maybe if it was, I don't know if it was just too big for the uploading a big video and then having another one waiting to be uploaded. Excuse me, it was too much for the system, and that made them fail to upload and disappear or whatever. I don't know. Could it have been the internet? It's the internet on the or plan that maybe had a glitch or something. I don't know. It's raining again. I always apologize for the AC in the background, but I never seem to hear it on my videos. Maybe I'm just deaf to it, and I don't know if you're going to hear the rain hit on the AC on the video or not. It was raining earlier. Maybe I could get a little video of the rain, but right now I want to do the book first. Found in the shed. I have a bag or two of books in the shed that I want to do some videos on. I say little videos, but depending on the size of the book, it may not be little, may not be huge. I'm just switching my coffee over. I'm right-handed. Forgive me for all this. I enjoy the rain. Could be a pain in the neck sometimes, especially if my arthritis is acting up or whatever. Same thing with the snow, but here in northern Florida, or any part of Florida, I doubt we're going to get snow. If we do, probably will be about an inch or two and disappear within an hour or two of that. The book is by Dover Publications. This book is, I believe, 1981. Yes, original Dover publication, 1981. There's still copyright laws on this book, even though it's 1981. For those that read on YouTube, I was told you don't need permission from the publisher or author or whatever if the book is 75 years old or older. But supposedly at that point, I think the copyright laws are in. I don't know if they're expired or if they don't count from that far back, or what the situation is. If anybody knows, please let me know. And those that are reading more current books, I believe, have to have permission from, I guess, the author or publishers, or however you go about it. I don't plan on reading, so I don't know. But anyway, the book is a Dover Needlework series. It's all quote unquote. It's Nellie Burham, Knitted Toys and Dolls. Complete instructions for 17 easy-to-do projects. I don't like snakes, but the snake is kind of cute. Maybe because it's a toy. I'm going to show you the book in case you want to try and find it on eBay, as excuse me, eBay or Amazon, or if you want to call your local bookstore. I was told ebooks are the cheapest to get, but how you go about getting your copy of the book is on you. It's your money, your needing the book, so how you want it is up to you. I will show you the front cover. That's a couple of the things that are in this book. I'm going to leave it up a few moments so you can get a screenshot. But I just ask that you bear in mind during this video that this whole book is copyrighted. And it goes to show that this is an old book because it's only $1.95 in the USA, and it doesn't give a price for Canada. Okay, I'm going to turn the book now, so take your screenshot if that's what you need. And I will read the back cover in a few moments. This is an awesome book. I'm glad I found it. I'm trying to hold it steady. I'm sorry. Don't recall where I got it. But anyway, I'm glad I've got it. Let me read the back cover. It's going to be quote unquote, and the two animals that are on the back cover are in the book. Noe Burham is the author. Cover photos by Bill Pell, Bell. Let's see. Knitted toys and dolls. Now you can make a whole. Let me get that off. Don't need the phone dinging during the video. So sorry about that. It gives the ISBN number 0/486/24148/3. It's $1.95 in the USA. Quote unquote. Now you can make a whole menagerie of huggable knitted toy animals and dolls. Knitting Authority, Noe Burham's charming collection of 17 cuddly toys offers simple, inexpensive projects, many of which are suitable for young people and beginning knitters, while others are challenging enough for the experienced hand. Here are just some of the delightful knitted toys and dolls that you can create with this attractive collection. Duck, giraffe, walrus, teddy bear, Mr. Snake, sounds like a good selection so far, owl, bunny, monkey, elephant, camel, another good selection sounds like. Now for the last of them, donkey, which I want to definitely make. I like donkeys. Lamb, penguin, soldier, blue jean dolls. Great selection. The clearly written instructions guide you effortlessly through all the stitch and knot variations that you might use, plus expert tips on stuffing and facial features, what to use and how to do it. All equipment and materials are readily available in yarn and department stores, as well as most supermarkets and some drugstores. Here's a perfect way to make use of remnants and leftover skeins and create cute, lovable toys at the same time. Original Dover publication, 1981. Introduction, metric conversion chart, list of knitting abbreviations, 17 projects, 12 black and white photographs, several patterns and diagrams, 4 full-color photographs on covers, 32 pages, 8 1/4 by 11, paper bound. I'm going to hold the ISBN number up a little closer so you could get a screenshot. Let's see. I'll leave it up a few seconds for you to get a screenshot. And as you also see in that same spot, the $1.95. So that goes to show you how to be done on or around 1981, like it claims to. No, like it says it was published. And what I'm going to do now, show you some of the inside of the book. There's a couple more things that are in there. I'm going to just read what page everything is on. And here's the donkey I want to make. I like donkeys. The panda is page 20. The donkey, page 30. Bunny, page 18. Soldier, page 22. Walrus, page 10. On the cover, Mr. Snake, page 14. Blue Jean Dolls, page 16. Giraffe, page 28. Penguin, page 10. Then I'm going to just take you somewhat page by page through the book. Copyright 1981 by Nellie Burham. All rights reserved under Pan American and International Copyright Conventions. It's published in Canada by General Publishing Company. Published in the United Kingdom by Constable and Company. It was a new work first published by Dover Publications Inc. in 1981. And it gives the, I don't know if the Dover's still in business or not. I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. And it says, I wish to dedicate this book, quote unquote, of course, for the whole thing, Gail, Nancy, Joy, and Ava. Students who urged me to write it. It's a talent to be able to know how to write patterns. I wish I was that gifted. Now for the table of contents. The introduction is on page 5. The metric conversion, page 8. It's a chart. Roly Poly Zoo, page 10. Mr. Snake, page 14. Blue Jean Dolls, page 16. Huggable Friends, page 18. Soldier, page 22. Camel, page 24. Lamb, page 26. Giraffe, page 28. And the donkey, page 30. Excuse me. If anybody screenshots any of this, you just need to give the book the permission to the book when anybody know about it, please. And thank you. I appreciate it. The rain must have lit up a little bit, but I still hear it on the window. In the introduction, it just says materials, joining parts, patterns, embroidery stitches, and other details, washing toys, how to follow the pattern directions, knitting abbreviations, the metric conversion chart, I'm going to do a page by page. I really don't have to be doing these couple, but I will be. Might be somebody out there that needs to review this video a couple of times for the information. That's why I say screenshot it so you can look at the picture as often as needed. But I do expect you to give the credit to the book, especially since this is not the work of any of us here on YouTube, unless the author is on YouTube, and then she could just share it because it's her book. Nowadays, these things are called amigurumi. I don't know if they were called that back then. Here, the woman has the title as Knitted Toys and Dolls. She gave it a specific name, but I don't know if amigurumi was such a word back then. I'd have to Google it. Here's the measures and everything. I don't know how to convert from millimeter to centimeters to meters. Here it says inches into millimeters and centimeters. Slightly rounded off for convenience, which is fine. Better to round up than round down. Yards to meters, slightly rounded for convenience, that's fine. Better to round up than to round down. Available fabric widths, available zipper lengths. I don't think you could. Well, it says inches and centimeters on all, but I don't think you could change the width of the fabric to say, well, 24 inches instead of 25, well, 28 instead of 27. And a 4-inch zipper, obviously you can make it a 3-inch zipper. A 7-inch zipper, you can make it a 15-inch zipper, just to catch what I mean. And here's those on the front cover. Does anybody write patterns? That's on my list. Now your viewers list, my subscribers, my YouTube family, does anybody write patterns? I know a couple of people that write patterns, of which one is David Browning, and I believe Bag O' Day does, aka Bod, B-O-D, Bag O' Day. I think she writes patterns as well. Triple C writes patterns. Probably other people do too that I follow, but I'm really not sure. It's a talent, partially because you can make money on them. Most of the people that do it, they give some away for free, and then others you have to pay for, which is only right. We can't have everything for nothing. The people that write the patterns, they have to eat, they have bills to pay, they got kids to clothe and feed and whatever else comes along with kids. And here we have the Roly Poly Zoo, which is the duck, the owl, the walrus, the elephant, the penguin. I will be showing these pages. Some of the directions call for felt. F-E-L-T, it's like the eyeballs, maybe the, on the walrus, those, I don't know if it's called ivory or what, but, the tufts, maybe a little bit to put on the wings and the ears of other animals, maybe the bill of the duck. And that's probably what, those, like what this is, this and this, just to make out of felt to, put on the, toy. Excuse any background noise that you might hear. The bedroom next to me, the kids are in there watching TV. Well, I shouldn't say kids, young people. One's a teenager. The two young people in the bedroom are sisters. It's nice when, whether it be family or friends, it's nice when the kids and everybody's getting along, nobody's fighting with each other. And here, this is the continuation of the walrus, elephant, penguin. Penguin, elephant, walrus, and over here is the walrus. So it's a continuation of them. And on this last page is the a continuation of the penguin. The rest of what's needed for the penguin. I'm hoping to do, let me hold this up a few extra seconds, in case I didn't leave it up long enough. I'm hoping to make all the toys in this book. I have a couple of other directions of toys from another book that I had when I lived in New York. I don't know whatever happened to the book now. Wait a minute, let me see. Because I see on Mr. Snake it gives the size. On here, for the Roly Poly Zoo, the duck, the owl, the walrus, and the elephant. They each toy is about 4.5 inches tall. Of course, I'm quoting the book. So as you can see by the picture here, 4.5 inches is a nice size toy. And I'm going to quote it, unquoted of course. The materials for each: about 1 ounce knitting worsted weight yarn for body, small amounts of additional yarn for some projects, stuffing, felt or embroidery needle, felt or embroidery needle, felt or embroidery thread or yarn for details and features. Number 6, straight knitting needles, large eye needle, sewing needle, and matching thread for sewing felt details. I just get to show that only spending a couple of dollars on each animal. About an ounce for each animal. So 1, 2, 3, 5 animals. So you need about 5 ounces. So if you could buy the 1 pound from Caron, CARON, or the 10 or 14 ounce ones from Red Heart, the 10 or 14 ounce things of yarn, or the 16 ounce ones from Caron, CARON, then you could get maybe double the amount of toys out of it, and have a little bit left over. And it pays to have too much yarn than not enough, in case you do a really good job and say, hey, I want to make a couple more. You have the yarn. And it always pays to have extra yarn, because as you see with Corona, it kept all of us in way more than we like. From what I could hear from other YouTubers, that some spots are still under lockdown, so it's best to have the extra supplies in the house. When you are able to get out, if you're still under lockdown, hopefully now you're writing down everything that you want to make and the amount of items you need. So hopefully when you get to the store, you could double up and triple up on supplies for projects that you want to make. If you knit loosely, you don't need as much yarn. If you knit whatever the gauge says, then whatever you buy for the project should be enough, but pays to have extra. If a project calls for 75 ounces of yarn, nothing wrong with having 100 ounces of yarn, or 150. A little extra. Might be a mistake in the pattern, I don't know. But even for those that quilt, sew, macrame, always have enough supplies for like anywhere from, say, 15 to 25 projects. So if you end up under lockdown, or if we're stuck in because of weather, bad winter storm, you're stuck in for a week. Bad rain, you're stuck in for a week. Oh gee, there's flooding, so now you're stuck in an extra week. Can't get out to get your supplies. And even if the trucks that deliver the supplies, if you order it through the mail, even if the trucks come by, can make it through, they're throwing your stuff on the porch and your porch is flooded. Unless you get a decent driver that will bang on your door and put it in your house. And then when you open your door, we'll just slide it on in. Now, Mr. Snake, do we start a new section? Doesn't say. Mr. Snake, he's a nice sized one. Especially for kids that want to fight and they're going back and forth with the snake. It's funny, but not at the time they're killing each other. It's 30 inches long, nice size. 4 ounce. This is all quote unquote, of course. The materials: 4 ounces knitting worsted ombre yarn, ½ ounce pink or red yarn, number 5 DP or double pointed, and straight knitting needles. So you need a number 5 double pointed needle and you need number 5 straight needles. Stitch holder, stuffing, large eye needle, felt. Oh gosh, now I just started a yawning effect, I'm sorry. Stitch holder, stuffing, large eye needle, felt, scraps for eyes, sewing needle, and thread for sewing eyes. And a crochet hook. I'm guessing to for the tail and the tongue, before it gets sewn up. You pull it through the hole, like the mouth. Let me show you the mouth that's open. So at the back of the mouth, I guess that's where they'd be pulling it in with the crochet hook, and I guess this too, pulling it through the tail. That's what I'm guessing it's for. I'm not reading all the directions to find out what it's for. And then the little holes here are for the eye and the pupil. For those that make the toys, besides family or maybe neighbors' kids, what do you do with the, who do you give the toys to when you make them? Do you donate them to a children's hospital? Maybe a person with dementia that thinks they're taking care of a pet or a child, even though it's only fake. Or if they got dementia and Alzheimer's, they don't know that. Blue jean dolls. And even when I say how tall it is, everything I'm quoting and unquoting everything, because I believe in giving the book the credit. It's about 7 inches, which is everything in this book is nice size. Materials: knitting worsted yarn. Knitting worsted, 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 weight yarn, about 1 ounce for the body, 1 ounce for clothing, scraps of yarn for hair, stuffing, number 6 straight needles, number 6 straight knitting needles, large eye needle, felt or embroidery yarn for features, sewing needle and thread for sewing features. You really don't need much supplies. Back in 1981 when this book was made, yarn was much cheaper. And I don't know if they had 10 and 14 ounce or 16 ounce things of yarn. I used to get my yarn at Woolworths. For those of us that remember Woolworths, we would get your knitting needles, crochet hooks there. Sometimes they had free patterns hanging near the yarn, so if you bought the yarn, you got the pattern free. They had some knitting and crocheting books, sewing books, whatever. I don't recall the really big ones. I think the most they had that I remember was 8 ounces. And if you get 2 8-ounce ones, that's more than enough to make these dolls a handful of times. It says on the label how many yards it is. I think the grams, millimeters, whatever, yardage maybe. I don't remember. I don't have a label near me. These are what the dolls look like. In my opinion, these are awesome projects. And here's the directions. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record or be a pain in the neck, but because it's a copyrighted book, please give the book the credit. I hope I'm not annoying anybody by saying this multiple times. Here we have huggable. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what I ate. Wait, these last couple of days I'm constantly belching, even if they are quiet ones. Here we have huggable friends. The size. This is, of course, quote unquote on whatever I read from the book. The size is the monkey is 6.5 inches tall. The bears, each one is 7 inches tall. The bunny is 8.5 inches tall. I don't know if you get 2 out of the bears or not. I'm just curious. No, I'm not gonna read it on. It says additional materials for the monkey. But let's see, bunny, panda, teddy bear. It's gonna be quote unquote additional materials for the monkey. Dark brown yarn for body, 1 ounce light brown yarn for face and ears, red and black embroidery thread or yarn for features. And then just gives the rest of the directions. Additional materials for the bunny. Let's see. I don't see what it's additional. It says, because I think we said in the directions. Let's see. Oh, the additional directions would be, hi Macy, honey, meow. The additional directions will be white and black felt and white pom-pom for the tail. So that's what the additional directions were. Your nails, Macy, don't dig into me. So here's a picture of the bunny and the bear. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Read about a half hour with this book. A little more than a half hour. So we're doing good. That's my youngest niece. Oh gosh, I don't know if I picked up on the I think she's doing the chicken wing song. Something about we don't own the rights. Something about chicken and macaroni, hanging with the homies or something. If you look it up on YouTube, you see the chicken wing song. Something about chicken and macaroni. And something, I think they add meatballs or something. Somehow chicken wings, something, chicken and macaroni, and I'll probably get copyrighted for saying what it is, but it is what it is. Oh, and on the panda, additional materials, 1 ounce of each black and white yarn. So an ounce of black and an ounce of white. With the black, you want to wind it into 2 equal balls. I'm going to turn it now. Here's the soldier. Nice size, 6 inches. And the materials, again, the size and the materials, or quote unquote, I'm sorry if I'm being a but because it's copyrighted. If it was my stuff, I'd want people to be quoting it. I know I wouldn't care, but it would show appreciation and respect if people are quoting what I wrote. Size 6 inch. Size, it's 6 inches high. These are nice size animals and toys in here. Materials: 1 ounce of each: red, white, black, knitting worsted weight yarn. 1 ounce of 1 ounce of red, 1 ounce of white, 1 ounce of black. You're always best off with at least 3 ounces to make sure that you have enough in case the directions are a little off, or if your knitting is a little off. And you'll need, let's see, it says gold braid. You know how like they have different gold things, or like the well, what do you wrap around the Christmas tree? The garland. It's not exactly garland, but I think it's similar type material, something similar, but not similar. You know what I mean? Let's see. Because all it says is gold braid. I don't know if you could buy a gold braid or not. I really haven't looked for much extras at Walmart as far as all these extra, no little extra pieces. Pays to have all these extra pieces. You never know when you might need it. But anyway, I'm going to show the picture in the directions. We don't got much more to go. Excuse me. So, says I haven't made a video in I think 6 days, or 7 days now, or whatever. But, just because a few videos failed to upload. And during these last 3 weeks, I should have had about 5 or 6 more videos uploaded, but they failed to upload. So, should be about 6 more that should have uploaded for the month of May that didn't. But it is what it is. Stopped raining again. It rained about, I don't know, about a half hour or so earlier, and then it rained just as I was doing this video for not even the whole half. This video is 39 minutes. I don't think it even rained a half hour of this video. Ooh, the camel. I've been on I don't know if it was a camel or a llama that I was on. It's been so long. And then I was on, in junior high, I was on an elephant. And I guess I had to be on the camel or the llama right before that, because I remember telling my teacher that I've been on a camel or llama, whatever. The only thing with those, when you try to get on them, they don't stand still. They're constantly back and forth. You start to get your foot over, and before you know it, your foot is back off because you're trying to get your leg over, and they just don't stand still. But anyway, again, quote unquote, the size is 7.5 inches tall. The materials, I find myself moving after talking about the camels and the llamas. The materials: knitting, worsted weight yarn, 3 ounces desired color for body, 3 yards contrasting color for the chest and tail. Number 5, straight knitting needles, stitch holder, which I've got a handful of, thanks to Brenda the Newbie Crocheter. Number 5, straight knitting needles, stitch holder. I think I just read that. Let's see. Large-eyed needle, stuffing, felt for eyes, sewing needle and thread for eyes, and a crochet hook. And again, I'm not reading the whole thing to see what the crochet hook is for. Oh, and this continues on page 32. So I'm going to have to go to page 32 right away. I'm glad it said something because usually it's the next page that it continues on. Not sure what they're watching, but glad Avery's enjoying it. Not sure if it's picking her up on the video or not. But it's nice when, oh, God. Again, not sure what she's saying, but glad she's having fun. Let me get to page 32 so we could, if you heard her banging, that was Avery on the wall, bedroom wall. 32. Okay. The camel is from here to here. This is all the camel, this middle section. Okay, let's get back to the other page so we could. Now, page 32 is the last page. I got. Oh, my donkey! Oh, I'm gonna love making the donkey. Giraffe. I think the lamb was next. Now let's see. Continued on page 32. Okay, so the camel was last. Now we're on the lamb. Nice for Easter. Those that celebrate Easter. Well, collect zoo animals because maybe their kid has like a little toy farm or whatever. Okay, quote unquote on the size and the materials. Size is 8 inches tall. Nice size toy. They all are. Materials: knitting, worsted weight yarn, 3 ounces white, 1/2 ounce black, number 5 straight knitting needles, large-eyed needle, stuffing, white and black felt for eyes, sewing needles and thread for eyes. I guess because you're sewing the pupil onto the white pupil onto the black of the back. You'll see it in the picture. Almost done. Unless dog decides to be in video. Bella video bombing again. There's cute Bella. You gonna say hello to everybody? I don't have any directions to make dogs. I'm gonna have to look up directions to make puppy dogs. Yeah, since a puppy dog keeps video bombing me. Yes. And Sweetie keeps yak, 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 yak. With her woof, 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 woof. Well, since I said Sweetie keeps yak, 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 yakking, I guess I'm gonna have to get Directions for a yakka. Excuse you. Why is your paw on the table? What are you reaching for? There's no food on the table, and you don't drink coffee. Yeah, you don't drink coffee. Come here. Come on, girlie. You good girl. Usually when she's on my left side, she puts my hand is like this, flat, and she rests her paws on my hand. My good girl. You're on the wrong side, so we can't do that. But you're on the perfect side for get your full face. What do you see outside? There a cow out there? See one of the cows? Not quite sure what she's looking at, but she's on a little bit different of an angle than I am. She saw one of the neighbor's dogs running in the field yesterday and growling and woofing. Okay, good girl, go down. Now that the co-host made an appearance, we'll get the lamb back up here. Not sure if I had held it up long enough since co-host appeared. And here's the directions. And again, if anybody's screenshotting, please give the book the credit. Let's be respectful of others, because if it was our books or book, we would want credit given to us. And rightfully so, because when you write directions down, you obviously need paper and pen, unless you're home doing it on your computer. And if you're home doing it on your computer, running your computer costs electric. Just having it plugged in, it costs electric. Electric costs money, obviously. Maybe the room that you're in, you got the light on, more electric. Maybe you're having a snack and drink, so that costs money. I mean, it's free once you get it home, but from the store you gotta pay for it. Or if it's pattern night, maybe you had ordered, didn't have to, but maybe you ordered pizza or Chinese or Thai food or whatever just happened to have met your fancy that you could order to have at home. Oh, this is the giraffe. I didn't read the size of the materials for the giraffe. I will read that now. Size is 12 inches tall. I think this is the biggest one so far. The materials: knitted, worsted, weight yarn, 3 ounces, desired color, 6 yards, contrasting color for ears, mane, and tail. Number 5 straight knitting needles, large-eyed needle, stuffing, felt and eyes, sewing needle and thread for eyes. They have a little thing here at the bottom of the page. Bottom of the directions for the eyelashes. If anybody plans on making any of these, I wish you the best of luck and have fun making them. In a lot of places, things are starting to open up, so I don't think people are as bored as they once were with everything under lockdown or preferred stay at home. Even with preferred stay at home, not much closed by us. A lot of the stores cut their hours. Walmart was one of them, and it's not back to 24 hours yet. I'm not sure what the CDC is saying on the stores returning to 24 hours. Most of the little places like McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, they're allowing you to go in to the dining area, order your food, and leave. My sister a couple of weeks ago, she had picked me up from the emergency room. My arthritis or something was acting up, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't my kidneys or whatever. But anyway, we're pulled into McDonald's. I'm recording. You have to come through. Coming through. Avery, I got it blocked. Coming through. Avery. You coming through? Avery, I got it blocked. Are you coming through? Hello, Avery. Okay, well, this is the donkey. No, it's covering because Avery's still in her pajamas. She don't want to be on video in her pajamas. Quote unquote for the size and the materials. It's 10.5 inches tall. Materials: knitting worsted weight yarn, 3 ounces gray, 1/2 ounce red for the bridle, 1/2 ounce white for ears, 1/2 ounce black for mane, number 5 straight knitting needles, large-eyed needle, stuffing, size 0 crochet hook. And again, I'm not reading the directions, so I'm not sure what the crochet hook is for. Here's the mane, the bridle around the mouth, and the red was for the bridle, the white was for the... What's the matter? Nothing, I guess. She just looked up mad, but sometimes that's her face. So what do we need? Gray is 3 ounces gray, which I'm guessing is for the body. Red for the bridle, which is that thing around the mouth. I guess if you are trying to control, like if you're on a farm. White for the ears, and black for the mane, which is this. And doesn't say anything about the tail, but the tail looks black as well. Depending on how fast you knit, this could probably be all done in one day. I don't knit or crochet quick, so I really don't get much done in one day. No, I'm glad I made pasta and oh, I didn't realize that the lamb continued on here too. Avery and her sister had a nice bowl of pasta each. This is the top is the continuation of what did I just read? The donkey. The top is the donkey. The middle is the camel, and the bottom is the lamb. So you have the donkey, the camel, and the, what did I just say? Donkey, camel, and lamb. Something flying around in the air. Everybody's sneezing their heads off today. And that's pretty much the end of it. I want to show you the inside of the back cover. Monkey, page 20. Teddy bear, page 18. Elephant, owl, and duck, page 10. So, yeah, these are. I hope everybody enjoyed this video and these projects. I definitely want to make the donkey and the penguin. I'd like to make the giraffe as well. Probably the dolls. I think I want to make everything in this book. Just a little something to have on the dresser or whatever. Here's a copy of the front of the book again. And I'm going to give you a no, not copying the back of the book again. Sorry if there seems to be a glare on any of this. If I would have closed the blinds, it would have been too dark in here. I'm going to do the ISBN number a little closer. Let's see if with this a little bit closer, if we can get the donkey and the lamb with less glare. I'm going to tell everybody to have a great day. And today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday or happy hump day. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. And have fun, be nice, and try to be happy if you're under lockdown, which I know is hard. But have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye.